Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? Gordy here with some more Shinobi. Hope y'all having a nice day. Nice Tuesday. I know I am. He's great. Whew. A little warm though, if I may say so. But anywho, we're here. We'll do some exploring in some of these areas. That's how it be. Alright. Let's jump in. Uh-oh. I think... I thought my cat was invading. Oh my goodness. Hey, Waylon, what's going on, man? How you doing? Hope your day is well in your neck of the woods. Cool, cool. I am too. I'm actually quite encouraged by the last few days. My my little upstart new movie channel is actually starting to do quite well. So I'm actually quite happy about that. It was at, I think it was on the 19th, it was at like 90 subscribers, and it's over 150 now. In just, what, 4 days? Not even 4 days? Those Rings of Power videos I put out have been really hitting for me. Getting a lot of comments, likes, engagement, all that good stuff. So I'm currently editing the other one I have. Did some writing today, so it's going better than the past couple. That's good. It's always good to get some writing done. Yeah, with the way the Rings of Power videos are performing, I'm like, should I review every episode from at least one season, or do something else related to it? Because, I mean, granted, I have 3 videos this good, but, oh, that's right, I don't have the ability to do that yet. Referring to the Shinobi ability. But, yeah, it's, those are actually hitting well. Wasn't sure people were still interested in that show, but I was like, oh, they're old videos, I've put a lot of work into them, might as well get them back out there, and by golly, they're doing good. Oh, whoops. I walked into a fire. Yeah. It is good. I have to let those people know. It's like, by the way, y'all, if y'all want to hang out here on the gaming channel, I'd be here as well. Wreck these suckers. Alright, we gotta find some of the secret areas that we can open. Like that one. But yeah, it's encouraging. It's nice. I'd almost forgotten what it felt like to see a channel that I actually care a lot about get some traction and grow. Because the meme channel was fun, and that was obviously really exciting when that was going on, but at the same time I'm like, that was far from being any kind of passion of mine. I just kind of did that for, you know, goofing around. Although, can't deny, there has been some stuff going on lately that would make for some fun content there. So, and given that YouTube basically just admitted, or Google just admitted, they were censoring channels such as mine, which I know they did mine. I'm like, maybe it wouldn't be such a bad thing to go back to that Because they basically... They nerfed my most popular video while all that was going on. Yeah. Knock him into the pit. Whoa. Vengeance for the Obama. There are only 2 of those in here. Let's see, can I open up any other secrets in this area? Not there, not there. I don't think there. Still no notification for your live. Yeah, what the heck? Man. What's up, Whitey? Good stream. I had you on in the background pretty much the whole time. I am glad to hear that you're, well, not just here, but you obviously sent me some script stuff, which I will try to get to that either today or tomorrow. Shouldn't be a problem to get to tomorrow, but I was glad to see you got some more stuff coming out, and I was like, oh yeah, because it does seem the videos are kind of the way to go with a lot of this stuff. I'm stunned by the growth that my channel's starting to show just out of nowhere. I was like, oh really, Rings of Power, people still care about this. Huh? Cool. Hang on. Like, I think my Galadriel specific video is actually doing better right now than it actually was when I released it on this channel, back when this was the movie channel and I had, you know, the 1,000+ subscribers to play off of. It's actually done better over there. This morning, later, it's about 30 additional subs, and that put a positive fire on it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the, because I have that other Rings of Power video that I made. I'm currently tweaking that one. Decent amount of work to do on it, because that was actually one of the early videos I used an overlay on, so I'm like, okay, gotta get rid of that. It's not in too much of it, but there's about at least 30 to 40 parts that I want to edit. I'm just marking them right now, but it means I have to rewatch the entire video, and it's over an hour long. But I'm hoping I'll be able to finish that tomorrow, or maybe Thursday. Just go ahead and put it out. Yeah, there's our Obama relic. So I know how I want to finish a Western, it's just sitting and doing the actual doing it that I struggle with. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Plus me and Whitey, we've got to start talking about exactly what we want to do with the Crown and Bear. I mean, we obviously can come up with some ideas that I think are pretty good. I think really it's just going to be about ironing out the structure and setting the date, sending out the invites. Why does this suddenly sound gay? Yeah, it is always the fun part, especially because it's like I mean, obviously we do want structure. But, like, I have been bookmarking certain clips and whatnot that I think it'd be fun to talk about. Kamala Harris had one last night, I think, that I was laughing quite a bit over. And I was like, that'd be a funny one to react to. But yeah, but I would say, like, while we're, you know, I think that'd be like the best thing we could do right at this moment while we're trying to figure out exactly what we're wanting to do. Start bookmarking clips that would be fun to react to, whether it's laughing at it or talking about it or both. And also, you know, we can think of some religious topics to maybe talk about. Alright, we can go ahead and go back to our world map. I think we got everything we can out of this stage. And I got the percentage up to 45. I already did that. Let's see, the Lantern Festival. Actually, before we do that, let's see. Let's go to the submarine base, because I do think that Kick is... hang on, let's see. I want to look at something real quick. It's called the Sword Dive Ninja. Yeah, I think it's here in the submarine base. That's what I think. A ton of religious topics to bring up. I'd also rather send them to you ahead. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely not something you want to, that either one of us would just want to go and, like, wing. You know, well, we'll just, we'll wing the most important possible topic. So I had a project where I had the idea of writing a night story, basically like a spaghetti western. Oh, nice. I think those two things can mesh pretty well, I would say. Alright, so we've already been... Dang it. Been there. We've been there. I think we just probably need to go down if we can. Yeah, there we go. Going down. Right. This mechanical beast. I thought that's where I was going, but oh well, I guess not. Actually, hang on, let me check the shop, see if I can buy anything, which I can! Let's see, we can buy a health boost, EM unit, healing becomes more effective. We can actually buy both of these. The Kunai Burst! And this, and... we got enough Obama relics to open up more of the shop. Hooray! Finishing blow, health, kunai, aquatic warrior. Actually, no, we need to keep going down if we can. Which doesn't look like we can just yet, unless there's another path. I guess we have to finish up this area first. So... I guess we're going that way. It's weird how there isn't night movies like we have Ronin. Yeah, I know, like it is kind of weird that that's not a topic that gets covered all that often. Because it really does seem like a ripe one for good material. I'm thinking maybe we have to work our way up and around and unlock that thingy. Okay, so let's move. Alright. We're through! Oh, there goes. I should have accounted for that. Let's see, where do we... I think we've got already what's up here. Oh, we can just hit this switch. I know technically there is extra religious aspect of the night, but again, I found that right to explore. Yeah, oh shoot. That was dumb. Oh crap, I should have just hopped over. That would have been wiser. Okay. Oh, they locked me in. Ow! There we go. That'll do it. Yeah. Alright, so I think we unlocked over there. Now let's head that way. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Well, that wasn't good. There we go. There we go. We made it, Simpy. Let's go here. Oh dear, I got Sophia. Now we break that down. Booyah. Oops, that was dumb. Wall up through here. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, okay, this is that area. Let's get the funny little door. Let's wait for it to go. Yeah. It's like, you can't fool me, Wisconsin. Oh. Alright, so let's see. Let's get this thing to go down. Alright, so... Alright, as soon as that thing comes back up, we'll push this down. Actually, wait. We need to actually push this down first. And now we'll push this down. Okay. Okay, gotta be careful. We don't want to mess this up because it's kind of tedious. Okay, there we go. Now let's push this one down. I like puzzles. Power! Oof. Oh, that sucks. Please tell me that power, I think, stayed in. Okay, we're through. Okay, we did. Take that! Oh. Ow! Ah, crap. I was gonna try to get away from him and, like, do the heal. I think I got the heal? I don't have the heal. I have an idea what song will be selected tonight. I still think it would be peak hilarity if our Queen Alien theory is correct and they play Killer Queen. I would almost have a smidgen of respect for the show if they did, but they won't. So I think it'll be something popular. I don't think it's going to be some rando song that barely anyone knows. I think it's going to be something that a lot of people are probably familiar with, but it's hard to speculate. Closing Time would be a really funny one if everything is, you know, destroyed. That actually would be kind of funny. Let's wreck these fools. Oh, he's still alive. I wouldn't say that that's an impossible choice, but it's not one I would bank on. I think it's gonna probably fit that 90s to 2000s time frame. That's my guess. Hang on. Okay, there we go. That would be my guess. It's gonna fit that era. Gonna be. I still think Nirvana's a really good bet. I can't go through here yet. Okay. Uh-oh. I got locked in. Uh-oh. It's time for the
I was hoping
exploding.
to toy with you a bit longer, but it appears this is where
I wonder
we
if they'll
say
do a repeat of a
goodbye.
band. I would say probably not, but
You'll
you never
what
know.
lies at the bottom of the sea.
Gotta blow it up. Oh my gosh. Water! It's the flirt. Flirting. Okay, I think we are safe from Watson now. We're safe from all watertisms. Ow! This jerk. Oh, that's not good. This is not a great run here. Ah, crap. Got freaking wrecked there. I just know that all those people predicting the rapture today, I just want you to know that y'all got my hopes up that I might not have to deal with Alien Earth. And that's just not cool. Okay, okay. And there we go, you're in the water. Okay, that area is still on lockdown. Let's get over here. Now, is the water completely drained, or no, not yet? After the lame music choice of previous episodes, it's hard to tell what wannabe hedgelord music they will choose next. Yeah, it's... Ooh, that's tough. Yeah, it's tough to call. I just know that whatever they do pick, it probably won't fit. That's the one thing I think we can all be sure of, is that it probably won't fit. Okay, I can't go in here yet because I need that particular thing unlocked. Teenage dirtbag 5. Wow.
Call for backup.
Ow. Dang it. Okay. Is this it? Is this it? I think it's it. We got it! We got it! A sword dive. And now we can break through there. Now we can start unlocking some levels in full, y'all. This also happens to be a very effective move, let me tell you. Alright. Let's see, oh, okay, I guess we have to turn that off. It's more like a dog, face of black. Yeah. Got that. Oh, that's right, there's a limited number of platforms that you have to wait for. Okay. we go. We're fine. There we go. Oh, this is fun. You just shove this on over here. Off with your... Alright. Okay. Whoop. We're gonna go back to the world map because we're gonna start 100% in some of these areas. I'm gonna go 100%. You know who was a vegetarian? Hitler! There's my proof that all vegetarians are little Hitlers. You know what? I think it's pretty solid. It's hard to argue, you know? Actually, real quick, I'm gonna do something. Let's see. Hang on. Nope, that's not what I want to do. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Just want to take care of that real quick-a-loo. Right. That's where you meet a happy vegetarian. I mean, I don't even know if it's heard of. Have you? Have you ever seen happiness and vegetarianism in the same room together? I'm just saying. We have the Obama relic. Okay, got that. We actually can't 100% this area because we have the other unlock. I'm talking happy from the MCU. Nope, just happiness in general. Here we go. We'll go there. And there is a max Quanai boost. So, you exit out of there and go down. There we go. And now we have our rifts. These are fun little areas for real. These are actually pretty cool. So they're kind of irritating at the same time. No. These are basically obstacle courses. And we're heading down. Uh-oh. Ooh-wee. Oh, dang it. Yeah, the ultimate goal for these is if you finish them all, you unlock a new blade. which is pretty cool. Oh, come on. This music oddly kind of reminds me of StarCraft. Yeah, there's a huge difference, exactly, Waylon. It's like, where'd you get that from what I said? Oh, that was really dumb. Should be jumping higher. I think that's what I'm doing wrong, is I need to get higher up there before I do the little zoom zoom. Not that high. Oh, that wasn't good. From really early 80s, got bigger in the late 80s, early 90s. Very good ear. Because I sure did. Nice. There we go. Wait a minute. When you say clan guitar, do you mean like White Bear clan guitar? That sucked. At least that was near a check. Oh crap. I died. Yep, let's let that go back. Jumped way too low there. That was just really stupid. Ah! Curses! Okay. There we go. Crap! Dang it. That sucked. But we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it, y'all. We're gonna get it. I've gotten it before, so I know I can do it. It's all a matter of willpower. Dang it, Will. There we go. Easy peasy that time. Ah, shoot. That was dumb. Timed that one terribly. That was much better. What? Ah, crap. There we go. We did it! Huzzah! That's one rift down. That's a wee bit stressful. Okay. Let's go back to our world map. Yeah, there's one other thing to unlock that is going to help us move around a lot better. And I think it actually might be another...
Bruce's unending thirst
might be
for power
here.
has led him to cull the souls of Neo City's populace in great numbers. You must liberate the remaining citizens before they are killed. But take heed. I sense a stronger power emanating from that city than I have ever felt before.
Speaking of vegans, this guy looks a wee vegan-y. He's definitely on the thin side. Let's just say that. Hang on. Oh, I got a little spam call too. Isn't that fun? Oh, I just got a comment a few minutes ago. You know what it said? Subscribed. Piss off, spammer. Someone just now called to spam. Okay, sorry. And guys, the channel gained 2 subs just over the last few minutes. It's at 155. It's rolling. I texted Whitey, Vex, and Cannoli just yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I'm up to 116. How cool is that? We've almost cleared that by 40 subs in a little over 24 hours. Alright. Sorry, I'm just excited, y'all. Freaking snipers, man. Alright. Nick has been gaining some subs since it's open version. Well, I mean, that's to be expected. Some of us gain them on our content. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, what's going on, Israel? I actually thought that was actually really cool, though. We were asking Nick about that last night, about him being on open bar. That was really cool. That was... I thought that was funny, personally. Nick knows I don't mean that. Well, if you knew I said it. No, Nick being on there, actually, I think that made a lot of sense. I was both excited, but similarly not super surprised. 'Cause I was like, yeah, I could see why they'd invite him. Hey, what's up, Cannoli? Get wrecked! Alright, let's go to the secret room, and oh, the power's on! Gotta get the power off, man. The guy who... I mean, hang on. Imagine a John Wick monologue where they say... hang on, wait. I gotta put this into the comments. Opponents... Well, you mean with a pencil. I once saw one of John Wick's opponents stab himself with a pencil. No, what the heck did he do that for? Actually, we don't know. We think his opponent was mildly retarded. Crap, I can't get up there. See, we need the unlock that I'm talking about to get there. So let's fast travel over to this point here. Yeah, next show gets a whole different view into things, yeah. It's all in how you... Like, I actually thought picking The Prestige was a really good movie to choose, because there's a... it's one of those movies that kind of explores, you know, certain masculine qualities gone wrong. It was also an enlightening discussion because, I mean, as much as I love The Prestige, gotta admit, there were things I noticed while we were talking about it, and while I rewatched it, I was like, huh, this movie's, got more problems than I thought. Particularly him directing, him to see Tesla, I'm like, that's a problem. It's like, oh no, that's actually a big problem. That's kind of huge. I mean, it's not plot breaking in the sense that it's massively convenient. Look at this big gay wearing the purple. Yeah, get wrecked, sucker. The pencil. Who does that? Already moved just like that. Actually, that's the thing. Goodwin didn't bring that up. We were just talking, and it kind of hit me. That was the thing. It's like he didn't actually bring that up. We were just talking about it, and before it came up, it just kind of struck me. I was like, wait a minute. That's a problem. But hey, when someone's got a point, they got a point. Now, I think he was aware of it. I think if I hadn't realized it before it came up, he would have told us about it, because, I mean... I'm sure he noticed, because, I mean, he wasn't surprised when I brought it up, and I was like, yeah, well, that's an issue. No, actually, I think that's... I honestly think I was fair there. I think that's pretty fair. Because there's other issues with it, too. There's other coincidences the movie relies on. Not a ton, but that's a pretty huge one, I think. It's not plot breaking, but it's massively convenient. Like, literally the second half of the movie depends on that plot point. That's a problem. That's a major writing convenience. So, that's one of those big flaws that you kind of can't let slip. Kind of can't let that one go. And I was like, Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like Cannoli said, it's like 8 on my scale still equates to a great movie. So I still call it a great movie, but at this point I'm like, gosh, I don't think I can call it no one's best movie anymore. Like, I was like, gosh, Memento is actually quite a bit stronger now that I think about it. Because Memento doesn't have a lot of these problems. And Oppenheimer's probably, at least objectively, better. Now I would say I enjoyed The Prestige more, because I think the character work in The Prestige is pretty excellent still. And that's kind of the strength of the movie, is the character writing is really good. Well, not liking. I mean, well, there's liking and there's quality. I'm talking quality. If I'm going quality, yeah, I'm like Oppenheimer. I've got to say, is quality-wise a better film. Inception's kind of the one that I'm like, 'cause that's a movie I love. But I know character-wise it's not as strong. But I'm curious how much that movie relies on like convenience and stuff like that, and because at least conceptually I love it, and I think it's highly entertaining. So I've always rated that movie really high. But I'm like, that's one that I kind of want to examine thoroughly to see, okay, how well does this hold up? Like, I've already kind of started to see, it's like, okay, yeah, The Dark Knight, love that movie, probably my favorite superhero movie to watch, but it's objectively got problems. Still love it, you know, it doesn't make me love the movie less, it's just like, okay, gotta assess it honestly. Can't pretend I don't see those things once I see them. I fell down a building. Kind of the negative aspect of being a critic, I suppose, is like you start to learn that a lot of these movies you love, they might not be as good as you realize. Ah, dang it. Why do I keep doing that? Just let yourself drop. Oh, not like that. Bloody hell. Why am I suddenly retarded? There we go. See? Wasn't nearly as difficult as I was making it. Like, The Fugitive's a really good example of this, too, where I love the film, but it's like, objectively, it's like a 7. That's got a ton of problems, which, granted, I knew that a long time ago, even before I was, like, really looking at stuff objectively. Like, that was the first review I ever did, and I was like, yeah, this movie's got problems. It's exactly, Kendall, it's like, people start to think, it's like, why can't you just enjoy it? And I'm like, I can enjoy it, but it's like, if I'm actually going to be critical,
you'll regret
then enjoyment is not the primary thing to look at. Like, kind of the most pervasive thing about modern criticism is people don't seem to realize that the only legitimate form of criticism is objective. If you're just talking about your feelings, you're not being critical. That's not being critical. That's just, I felt this way. That's nothing. And that's all a lot of these critics talk about, is how they felt. And that's been going on for a long time. I mean, you can even go back to like a lot of Ebert and Roeper reviews and find those problems. I mean, granted, they're appealing to things like writing oftentimes, but I'm like, you won't even understand what good writing is? Like, actually, when because I started doing some research for a future Lethal Weapon video, and I listened to their review of the movie, and like, Ebert really liked it, Siskel was a little more lukewarm on it, but neither one of them had good criticism. Like, you know, like Ebert appealed to the movie's writing. I'm like, the writing's the worst part of the movie. What are you talking about? Never, Cannoli. Never, never, never. No, I can't. Someone's got to take that movie down on the interwebs. And you gotta look in at him. I might have to save that for when I'm already monetized now, because I'm like, I might lose subs over that video. People are like, whoa, okay, you go after Rings of Power. What are you doing to go after Lethal Weapon 2? Like, hang on now. I have to be honest. Same with whenever I do a Halloween video, because I'm like, Halloween, y'all, it's kind of overrated. Hate to tell ya. Halloween's got some big problems. That'll be a fun one. Hang on just a sec. I'm gonna read some of these. Gord, are you seriously digging up our dead movie to figure? Oh my gosh. I can give you another good example that hurts my soul to admit, but 7 definitely relies on convenience and coincidence like crazy. I'd have to watch it to kind of assess that, to see if they justify, because it's like coincidence is all about can you justify what's happening. So, and I haven't watched 7 in a little while, so I have no idea if I would actually agree. I mean, you can cite examples, state your case. I'm all for that, because I mean, once you bring it up, I probably have at least a decent memory of it. But it has been a little while since I watched it. Oh my gosh, Trap Child! Someone hurt this little boy! We gotta save the children! Thing is, I've already beaten this game on my other profile. I still don't know what the purpose of the tied up children is. Hang on for a second. Let's burn them. Burn them down! Yeah.
I thought I was done for.
I thought it was done for. Hey, look, it's Ginger Japanese Whitey. Alright, let's see. Well, think about how everything happens. John Doe is everywhere. The exact perfect timing and knows when and how everything will happen. How do you mean? Like, what do you mean by that? That's a little vague. I mean, I'm wanting something a little bit like kind of specific, I guess. Unlock that. Let's see, Max Kunai, Finishing Blow, Rising Strike, Super Kick. There's your Max Health Boost. We'll do the Kunai boost. It's always good to add more of these. The Kunai. Okay. I've already been through there, so. Just made deviled eggs, giant salad, eggs for that. Got steak, salt, brining, cheese ground up, bacon cooked for salad, and grease ready for cooking. Never bowling 16 eggs again. Hey, it sounds good though, for real. I'm gonna have. I bought like a pork loin. Like one good thing it's kind of become a reliable meat to buy at Kroger is they'll often have pork loin on sale for like $2 a pound, and if you make sure you get like the lighter meat as opposed to the darker meat, or at least, or you know, I guess that's depending on which one you prefer. I prefer the white meat, but you can make some dang good pork chops out of them. Oh yeah. There's our Obama relic. But, yeah, I got some... I bought 2 of them, so probably about, I don't know, 4 pounds worth, something like that. It's a good deal. It's a good deal. It keeps the dark meat further. I try to avoid dark meat. I'm not a big fan of dark meat. I must be racist. Not big on dark meat, like, with any food, really. Like, I'm not... I mean, like, chicken, I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's like a drumstick's good, but I still prefer, like, chicken breast or chicken wings. It looks like Blanca from Street Fighter. I like chicken thighs. I don't dislike them, it's just I don't prefer them. It's like, I don't like, dislike dark meat, like with chicken and stuff, it's just, it's not what I prefer. Let's see, last night the chops I cooked tasted more like steak to the wife, and she was kind of just mad about it. To me, the shite was on point. Different cut of chips, I guess. Air fryer comes on clutch for pork chops and any meat. I should use my air fryer more. I rarely ever utilize it. I probably should. I have one. I've had it for a while. I prefer dark meat, but I understand. Yeah. The delivery of the box in the last act on a razor delivery shows up exactly on timing. Well, here's the thing though, the driver actually states the time he was supposed to deliver it. He was given a time. And that I actually think that's pretty easy to justify. Like, even, like, I can't remember if they actually tell you whether or not John Doe gives them a specific time, but he does, you know, he gives them demands of what he wants, and I think it's fair to assume he would give them the time that he would want it done, and because I know the driver is specific. So that one I'm gonna have to give a strong disagreement on. That delivery guy had a time that he was meant to deliver at. Like, 'cause it's not a typical delivery. He basically says some guy paid me to deliver this at this time to this location, and I'm like, so this was kind of an off the books delivery. So that one I actually think you can justify from a writing standpoint. Cook this fool! Somerset Mills often show up at crime scenes right after the murders on the exact moments John Doe wants them to. I'd have to look at the timing of that, because I know there's I think one or two of those literally he leads them to it. Like, I know there's the one where he calls them and says, I've gone and done it again. So it's like, okay, he's actually leading them to it on that one. The gluttony one they found sometime later, but if I'm not mistaken, a lot of those get called in.
All units, move in!
Especially since John Doe's supposed to be planning it. Like, I'd have to listen to the dialogue closely to see if, like, if there's any allusions to somebody calling in a certain thing. Like, we know he actually, like, we know that obviously he has been planning this for a long time. That's why the sloth thing, it's like, alright, he had to keep that hidden for a very specific amount of time. Like, honestly, like, the one, I guess, sort of coincidence you could sort of point to is Mills. Because Mills was a recent transfer. So it makes you wonder, it's like, okay, how specific was he going to be with the Wrath kill? Because he picked Mills ultimately, but obviously Mills wasn't the guy wasn't necessarily someone he had in mind when he started his plan. He didn't know who Mills was, so. I mean, granted, I don't think it's reliant on him picking Mills, but some of what you're citing, I think, can be explained. But I'll look into it at some point. I mean, I love 7, so I'm willing to. I would like to do some kind of coverage of it at some point or other. But thus far, I'm not sure how much some of those hold up as criticisms. Part of the reason I give David Fincher some benefit of the doubt is because he is typically pretty meticulous about such things. Now, granted, this was a film from his younger days, so it's likely he, would make some mistakes. But some of what you're citing, I'm like, I don't think those are problems. I think they actually justify that via the writing. Like, I remember hearing one person say, well, what about them finding gluttony on the wall, like the grease? And I'm like, that's not a good criticism, because police tend to be very thorough in their investigation. You could maybe argue that the way they present it makes it come off as sort of coincidental, but generally speaking, you would be pretty thorough investigating a crime scene.
Don't kill me! Wait,
whoa, calm down,
you're
kid.
rescuing me? I'm so sorry for that.
I mean, like, them finding the lawyer, I think the timing on that makes perfect sense. He basically killed him at his office, so someone was going to find him. So, yeah, that one makes sense. Let's see, Sloth, like I said, that one I'm pretty sure was called in. Like, I think he made sure they found him at a specific time. Let's see, there was... And he's been saying that for a while. I mean, he's not necessarily wrong. The film is... Like, even people who appreciate the movie, like, I know Ben Shapiro did a ranking of, like, the Nolan movies, and he was like, look, Oppenheimer's a great movie, but yeah, that guy was totally a communist. I was like, yeah, of course he was. Like, I don't know if I would go so far as to call the movie propaganda. I would more call it sympathetic. Because propaganda to me is like where you're trying to sell the actual notion of that thing. Like, you're trying to glorify a particular viewpoint. And I'm like, I can't say I think that the movie glorifies communism so much as it tries to make you, I guess, sympathetic to someone who we know was one, but at the same time, it's like, what's the movie doing? They're telling you, well, we don't know, he wasn't necessarily one. To me, it's like if they were going to be more, I think the propaganda arguably is more that Oppenheimer wasn't one. If you want to call that a form of propaganda, I'd be like, okay, sure, yeah. But I don't know if I'd go so far as to say it's propaganda specifically for that viewpoint. Because it tries to disassociate him from it. And I'm like, yeah, you can't really do that. It's like even while I was watching the movie, I was like, look, I don't know a ton about J. Robert Oppenheimer, but with what you're all telling me, it's hard for me to believe that he was ignorant of all this. I was like, nah, he sounds like he was a communist. Like, even with me knowing nothing about him, I was like, nah, he sounds like he was probably a communist. Yeah, not pulling the wool over my eyes there. And I started to listen to some people commentate about him, and I was like, yeah, of course he was. You know, it's like, that's a few too many coincidences there for me to believe. Yeah. By definition with Sympathizing comes by definition proper. Careful with your usage of by definition, because I don't think by definition that is what it would be. Let's see. That's funny, what I just did. Information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote a particular cause, doctrine, or point of view. And this is kind of why I'm like, I don't know if I would go so far as to say that the movie is promoting the communist point of view. It seems more like, if you want to call it a form of propaganda, it's more trying to disassociate someone. It's more like glorification of a figure by disassociating him from a point of view. Now, you could argue, like, to me it's like if you want to go for a cause that they're propagandizing, I would say that the cause they're propagandizing in the movie is disarmament. Which, there's actually a lot of different political ideologies that talk about disarmament. And some of them I can eat, like if you're from a country that has actually gone through, like if you're from Japan and you're anti-nukes, I'm like, okay, look, I get it. I'm not anti-nuke, I think we needed to do what we did, but at the same time I'm like, it's like, look, you know, y'all kind of forced our hand there. I get why you don't like him, but hey, we had to do what we had to do. Like, to me, that's kind of the one kind of funny thing about the movie is, you know, the end of the movie is like, you know, trying to put you in this state where it's like, oh my gosh, you know, one day we're gonna blow ourselves up, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not actually all that afraid of that, to be perfectly honest. I don't know if I believe in the idea that some have quoted, like, we're never gonna see nukes ever used again. I'm like, no, I think we probably will, but do I think we're gonna ultimately blow ourselves up completely? No, I don't. So, like, the end of the movie, it's like, I guess it's like, alright, I'm seeing the perspective of this fictionalized version of this character, and I guess that enables me to feel some level of empathy for this fictionalized version, but I'm like, yeah, the real version, not so much. And the actual viewpoint? Nah, not really. This is funny. We're playing Shinobi and we're talking about nukes. Shinobi Art of Vengeance. And the bomb. Ow! There we go. It's a fish market. Hey, what's going on, Boosh? Shadow Dancer was right. What is Shadow Dancer? I am ignorant to this Dancer of Shadows thing. Create sympathy for the Axis Japanese, the atrocity. I think that would be a weak argument because they don't show it at all. Like, that's actually, like, it's kind of funny because that's the thing that James Cameron was so pissed about, was that they didn't show it. He wanted us to create sympathy for the Axis. That's kind of the funny irony there, but the Oppenheimer, I mean, because, and the reason why I'm like, I can't agree with that particular take, because I'm like, okay, any movie that covers this subject, you know, in some way you're going to have to acknowledge that, yeah, we bombed the Japanese, but and I can understand even if you are totally down for the fact that we did it. Yeah, if you were to see, like, photographs of, like, what happened to some people, it's like, yeah, that's probably horrible. You know, there were people who were killed by the atomic bombs that you're like, gosh, it would have been better off if we didn't have to do that. But, you know, that's kind of what happens in war sometimes. Unfortunately. Oh, wow, I walked right into that. It says Shadow Dancer was a Sega Genesis Shinobi game. Had a dog. Oh. I didn't know it was called Shadow Dancer. But this one has a dog. Very early in the game, it has a dog. I like the dog. It's a white flooper that you get to ride on occasionally. Yeah, Boosh, for real though, this game, it's excellent. I've already beaten it on my main profile. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah. I do recommend. Put it on that wish list. Take that, you nutsack. Hey. Ah, he exploded. Oh, wait, this is a secret area, so we're done. Yeah, exactly. That's true, he did. Norm Macdonald has a pretty hilarious bit about that too, called Hitler's Dog. Norm actually has a lot of hilarious bits about this, about Hitler.
Ready to die.
Execution. But how you doing, Boosh? That doesn't surprise me. And look, I like animals too, but the reality of it is some of them are edible and deliciously so. And that's how it is. Oh dear. I fell. There we go. That was a nice little use of shuriken. A little stabby stabby. That jerk. That's a little on the nose, isn't it, Israel? Or so the German shepherds would have us believe. Oh yeah. Alright, let's pop on up here. Oh yeah, combo. Haha, he died. But yeah, I was always a big fan of like Shinobi 3 on Sega Genesis. So when they announced this little baby, I was very excited. I had this ordered for so like one of the, it's actually the first game I've pre-ordered since Elden Ring, I think. Oh no, excuse me, Armored Core. It's the first game I've pre-ordered since then. And it was well worth it. Like, once I saw the previews for it, I was like, I don't see how you miss with this game. It looks too good. Yeah, the election was extremely... I saw that and I was like, was it though? 2 million vote difference and you lost the electoral college by what, 80 something? That ain't close. That's not really close. But that's nothing compared to the comment she made about Pete Buttigieg, which was freaking hilarious. No.
Shinobi, she can't leave alive.
These ninjas are a menace. The bloody menace. Actually thought about Assassin's Creed Unity the other day. Never played it. Heard it's good. Like once they fixed it at least. Oh, he did. Like Spider-Man. Okay. Wait, are you serious? She actually said that was the saddest her mother dying? That's kind of weird. Like, really, you equate losing an election that you, let's be honest, didn't ever have a chance of winning fairly, to losing your mother. That's kind of messed up, actually. I just care about the country so much. Well, we don't care about you. That's why you lost. But by all means, please, run again. Please. Please. You and Hillary together. Let's make it happen. Is there... you know, it's actually that's a good question. I don't know. I honestly do not know. Hey look, it's Rags! We're gonna cook these fools. Yeah! Fatality. Okay. Do I have the means to go up? I do, a little bit. What have we here? It's a little flame forge. Enhanced version of the Flame Nimpo. Breathe a larger, more powerful flame. Can't say I use that hardly at all, if at all, in my first playthrough. Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of the zappy zaps. Oh my gosh, that was great, dude. That absolutely cracked me up. I think I first saw Rachel Wilson share that, and I was like, how did I miss that? That's really freaking funny. Okay, here we go. climb on up here. Crap, I fell. Okay. Yeah, we're alright. And what have we here? Get rid of him, and booyah. Oh, bomber relic! Okay, so that's the secret area taken care of. Hoping this is the area where I'll unlock the zipline tool, or whatever you want to call it. Who makes these little brains? And they're poison gas. I don't know who's responsible for creating this stuff, but I kind of think it was a bad idea. Uh-oh. How did I escape that? Canuck. Exactly. What's down here? Anything? No. What's up with this little dance move this guy's got, like he's Prince or something? Alright, there's something down here. It's a shop! Okay, what are we gonna buy? Finishing blow, rising strike. That's not a bad little move. Super kick. Finishing blow is probably the best value. We'll go with that. Ow. It's like they let little fart clouds go. Disgusting. Ow. I agree. We do need them to get back together. One last... Wow. Oh dear, that move didn't turn out well for me. It didn't go so well. Oh, step in your little brainy fart cloud. I got called a flaming whalen yesterday. Oh my goodness. Flaming whalen almost sounds like something out of the Mighty Ducks, like the flying bee. Flaming whalen! Now we moving. Alrighty. Hey, look, money! I like money. Look, Squidward, money! I think this is just a shop around here. Oh wait, no, that's not a shop, idiot. Okay, there we go. So now we can go to the chest that's over there, hopefully. There we go. What do we got? Ah, one of the lab keys. Okay. That is for later on, I believe. Those are very important. That was close. Okay. Yeah, super. And the 3. And the 4. And yours also. I'm like a ninja superhero. Let's see, it is 6:35, so get a little longer before we gotta hang it up. Gotta cook some dinner, get ready for Alien Earth. Also want to do some editing. I actually haven't done nearly enough editing today. Alright, there we go. Oh, here we go. Elite Squad.
Spill your guts!
Ah. These guys have been the bane of my existence today. That's alright, we got him. That was kind of an easy one, to be honest. Not a lot of strong enemies there. They get harder down the road, though. Explosive kunai. The slot monster! Did you mention Alien Earth to me earlier because there was a rapture scene in it? No, I mentioned it earlier because I was like, dang it, there's a lot of people who were saying like the rapture was going to be today. We got another one of those claims going around. And I said, you know, I kind of wish maybe they were right, because then I wouldn't have to watch Alien Earth, because the finale's tonight. Alien Earth is like, it's not quite a bowl of wrath, but it's at least a cup. I mean, it's at least a cup. Okay, is there anything of interest here? Doesn't look like it. Other than that, that's a thing of interest. Lift! Uh-oh. There we go. You dead now, fool. Okay, yeah. I don't think there's anything too special up there. I don't know. Let's check. Let's see if we can mosey on up there. See if there's anything of interest. Me and my brother sending pics of our Tylenol bottles to each other, trying to out each other's autism. Nice. Wait, is this a boss fight? Are we getting to the boss fight? Oh yeah, another Obama relic. Exactly, it's like the Predator, like that's a new thing to add to the Predator lore, is that the Predators created Tylenol so that the next step in human evolution could be achieved. I imagine tonight on the Alien Earth stream there's going to be some Tylenol jokes. It's kind of unavoidable. What do you mean, hope she does? What about when she already has? Yeah, Greta, you know, has been going. She's been going hard on the old Tylenol. Of that, there can be no doubt. Let's burn these fools. Cook them. Wonder if we get to see Jeremy make an appearance. No, I don't think Predator's gonna be in it. I mean, I can't say I'd be surprised, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I know they asked Dan Trachtenberg recently if he was gonna include xenomorphs in Predator Badlands. He said no. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of wish you wouldn't include any Predators in it either, to be honest with you. Seeing as how, you know, your movies suck.
Your piercing eyes make the perfect targets.
Why is she flirting with me? Freaking archers, man. They're thirsty. Kill them all! Ah, this is so much fun. Oh gosh, I didn't know it was going to take me that far down. Let's burn all these fools. There's a lot of them.
Let's see who comes out on top. Death reign.
Ah, crap. She got me. She got me, partners. Alright. Let's go again.
Time to finish it.
Hey.
Your piercing eyes make the perfect targets.
Okay. Get rid of that guy. Let this guy get over here. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. I got killed a lot earlier that time. Again!
Dead to the over. We're unstoppable!
Not so unstoppable, were you? Out of the picture.
Holding position!
Get them out of the way. This hopefully will help. Oh, dang. Tell you what, I'm gonna save this one for later. Because we can just teleport back to it on the fly now. So, no need to worry about it just yet. We'll get ourselves a wee bit stronger first. Alright. Go over here. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it's a liberal woman. And she has OnlyFans. times, I'm sure you know. There were times what? Oh, okay. Are you doing the Sinatra song right now? Yep, this is the Sinatra song, and you want to hear something kind of eerie? I'm not even making this up. So, before I came on, I was watching Wendigoon's video about the Sinatra karaoke killings. I'm not even joking. Which are, you know, centered around that particular song. So that's kind of eerie. That you would just bring that up out of nowhere. I was like, wait a minute, I was just like 2 hours ago listening to something about that. What the heck? It's wailing outside my door or something like that. What the heck's going on? Oh, I hope they take what he tweeted very seriously. I think that should be taken very seriously. It's like these pieces of garbage inciting things the way they do. It's like, you know what? We really need to start looking at this kind of stuff for what it is. It's incitement. Of course, in that case, you could honestly look at it as a genuinely direct threat. I mean, do I actually believe he would do something personally? Probably not, but... As outside your door, you just wouldn't know. That's not comforting. How do I know you're not doing something, like, horrible, like reprogramming my, my TV to record Alien Earth? How do I know that? Okay, there we go. Got some heal. Oh my goodness. Brains! He made a fake apology. Yeah, I know. It's like, you know what, buddy? I don't freaking buy it. Because we know you're kind, and you're among the worst of them, Keith. So, ain't nobody buying that bullcrap. So... you can take your apology right to prison. I don't know, you never know. Frank Sinatra karaoke, I learned to make you do some pretty crazy things. That's all I know. Burn them all! Crap. I got hit and it killed me. I gotta do the whole brain-tism thing again. I just learned about Pinochet. I gotta say, base. What about him? Are you talking about the Chilean dictator? I don't know a ton about him. I know that didn't he like? I'm trying to remember some like stuff about him. Yeah, I know him like as a like 'cause they reference him in Breaking Bad because that's who a lot of people speculate that Pinochet was somebody who Gustavo Fring worked under. Like he was a what do they call him? They jokingly call him a general, so it's like, oh, so he was a general for Pinochet. Interesting. Page game was hilarious. The way they lost was just retarded. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of crazy that the Pages were even in the game. They had 5 freaking turnovers. He tossed commies out of helicopters. I mean, that's, I get it. With a parachute, YouTube, okay? That's what we're talking about here. Let's go max health boost. We got the money. I got the money. Alright, I think this is the boss fight coming up here. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Boss fight. Once this is over, that'll be how we wrap it up. Oh my gosh! Octostar. Lone Star. Ah, I got hit right in the stupid face. Whew. Not doing so good on this particular one. Interesting. Trying to slap. Ooh, should have ran right into that. No problem, no problem. I'll take him out this time. Plus, we're not far from being able to hit him with the fire. He's gonna spit a ball at me. Ew. He really has. I agree. He has fallen hard. Ooh, that was close. He's tightened up into an anus. Trying to hit me with the testicle. Oh. That's actually the first time you hit me in this particular one. Oh my goodness. Kill! we got another. We got an a cell boost. Nice. Got an extra cell. Sweet. Unlocked a fair amount of stuff too. Already 75% of it. Cool, cool. And you know what? I think that's a good place to leave it, y'all. This was fun. I appreciate y'all joining me today. Obviously, we'll be doing some Alien Earth tonight. Should be, I don't know about fun, but hopefully it'll be cathartic, you know? It'll be a nice release of negative energy. But yeah, we should have some fun with that hopefully tonight. And I will stream this again tomorrow, so hopefully I will see you all then. And until that fine time, good night, God bless, and Godspeed.